What's happening, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Terry Melda and you're sipping, spilling and singing the tea with me. The tea today in this video is I bought myself a wig because I'm just tired. As I said before, I go through cycles with my hair where like I'm embracing my natural hair, or I want to put it in braids, or I'm always going through things with my hair. So at this point in time, I'm like, you know what, let me get myself a wig, which I might eventually tone. Sometimes like I want length and I want straight hair, so but I can't be straightening my hair all the time, and I'm trying not to over straighten my hair and use too much heat in my hair, so there's heat damage. So the next best thing is a wig. I went online looking for 613 wigs because I thought that would be easy for me to tone down to like a shade that I like and I will wear and matches what I've actually got done professionally on my own hair. In the search results, I mostly saw 13x6 lace frontal wigs. I'm not really too keen on that. I'm not trying to be sticking it down. I'm trying to, you know, preserve my edges. I'd rather be able to, you know, put it on and go. Whereas I feel like with lace frontal wigs, you definitely have to, there's a lot more care and attention, and I just feel like there's quite a bit of pressure to make sure it's perfect every time, and sis, I don't have time for that, especially if I'm trying to throw it on in the morning for work or trying to throw it on in general. I just want to be able to put it on style if I want to style it and go. So I started looking at closure wigs, and the 4x4 closure is doable, but I thought no, I need a bit more to work with, especially because the parting space, I tend to, when I do middle partings, have a deep parting in my hair. I was looking at 5x5, 6x6 lace closures. The only AliExpress vendor that I saw selling 6x6 and 5x5 closure wigs was Westkiss Hair, and I've heard that Westkiss Hair have good 613 hair as well. So I was like, you know what, let's go for it. There was Westkiss and another vendor, but I think in terms of what I've heard about the quality of 613 hair, Westkiss came on top. Westkiss kind of met my requirements for what I was looking for in price and length, and yeah, the criteria I was looking for. That's a lot of chin wagging. Let's get to what came in the box. I got a 613 closure wig, which is a 5x5 closure, 20 inches, and it's 180 density. This is how it arrives in the Ziploc, still Ziploc, but you know, that bag. And it's covered in a hairnet. It's got a bit of packaging in there to keep its shape. So that's what's in on top when you first open the box. They give you a wig cap with 2 pieces in there. Nice. Elastic band if necessary to make it tighter. Wig care tips, which is nice. And some information there. A headband, ideal. This is so ideal to set the hair, and I actually needed one because I used to have one and I lost it. And a bag to keep it in, which I think is really cute. This is the composition of the wig. You've got a comb at the back, comb on either side just behind the closure, and this is the closure. As you can clearly see, there's quite a bit of space there to style and part. Also the back have these elastic bands here. Don't watch my hair, by the way. I've tried to do 4 braids and yeah, I got tired after the second one, and the rest I don't even know. Don't judge me. Okay, so after a lot of fiddling with my hair and with the wig, I've managed to put it on, but I'm using the combs within the cap to secure it. So I'm hoping it looks somewhat flat on my head. But yeah, this is how it looks on. Let me show you the length of it. Just past here. So that's 20 inches. First thoughts, it's not that thick, but it's not that thin. There's no shedding, not really anyway. And I can see in the mirror that there's kind of like a few different tones in the hair, but it is very much like Barbie pink. Barbie pink? Like Barbie vibes that I'm getting. Oh my god, you can see my widow's peak. Okay, I just have to reset the wig, and I don't think you can see my widow's peak anymore. I think I've set it in the right place. I'm not gonna pluck a parting. I think I'm just gonna set the hair in a parting. What I might end up doing is putting the elastic in, sewing it in. I think that would just make it easier for me to kind of just whack it on. Let's see parting space. You can part the hair up to here. This is how deep it goes. In terms of the hairline, I think it's semi-plucked. I think I would need to pluck it some more just to make it look natural, not so harsh. I'm not too mad at it. Let's do, sorry, I'm looking at a camera which is just I'm looking at a mirror which is just to side here. I feel like I'm doing this prematurely. I think I should tweeze and everything first. You know what? Yeah, let me do that. Let me tweeze the hair. I know my mom's gonna say it looks boxy in my head. She's gonna have so much to say when she sees it. She's gonna be like, why? Why have you put a wig? Your hair is beautiful. I'm like, I know it's beautiful, but sis, it is a struggle to maintain. The thing is, I'm not mad at the colour. I just think it just looks so Barbie-esque. I would need to turn it down to like a golden blonde colour. Because even though my hair was bleached, it wasn't bleached to this colour. Because I remember specifically saying not platinum blonde, because I was thinking my hair not 613 blonde. It's a tone or two below this. I've got some shampoo that might work, but I'm scared it's going to make it brassy, so figure it out. You know, the density is not too much. I guess if you like your wig's thick, 180 is not it. I don't mind it, but I know it's going to annoy me, especially the ends. So I'll end up adding some tracks, and if I'm like, okay, it's too much, I'll take the tracks out. Okay, so I'm gonna just spray my hair with the Palmer's coconut oil formula strong root spray, just to kind of make it easier for me to pluck. I feel like you want to see what I'm doing, but I can't see. It's too, my mirror's too far away. All I know is that you don't start at the very front. Okay, then I should do it in bits. Let me just do a small bit. So I've taken a small bit from the right side. Maybe I should do it off my head, but I've struggled. It works so hard to put it on. It's still slightly damp, so that's okay. And it smells nice now. This smells just basically like, you know, I think people say it has a strong smell. It just smells of, for like those who know when they buy weave and stuff, that smell you get. Or even with like getting braiding hair, it has that smell as well, slightly. Things that I need to kind of see what I'm doing. I feel like I am putting stuff. Yeah, I've tweezed something there. This room's gonna need a vacuum. So I'm not having any type of plan. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. You can't even see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna try and like tilt my head towards you so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just basically tweezing behind the front of the hairline just to kind of give it a more natural look. I don't know if you can even see if I've made a difference. Let me do the front. Let me not obsess too much on one section, because then you won't get like, I don't want to say it has to be even, but I feel like you might get some bold spots, which is not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I can hear them. I do it around, I can't even see what I'm doing. I'm doing it around where I parted and a bit behind, so it's not just concentrated in one area, and it reduces the risk of you getting a bold spot there. I'm sure you all know anyway. Can you please look at how wide this closure is? 4x4 is around here. Yeah, 4x4 is around here. Look at the room you have to play with. So imagine 6x6. 6x6 would be around this much, and you have so much room to play with. You don't need frontals, guys. Boo, you don't need all of that. Sis, let me just be real. Do not look to me for advice, because I won't be able to give it to you. I am not an expert, I'm just being real. I'm sure most of you have more experience, you know, installing wigs and customizing wigs than I do. I just thought it would be nice to show that, you know what, even a beginner like me, or someone that's not familiar with wigs like me, oh, no, be careful. A beginner or someone that's not really versed in how wigs are installed can also still make it work. I don't know if I've done much. Actually no, I can see it's not as thick. It's not as thick. So I'm just gonna tweeze a bit more and then I'll come back. I plucked it and then I did like partings, but it was not really parting, so I did one in the middle just to pluck around there, one on the side just to pluck around there, and on the other side just to pluck around there. My hot comb is on and I've got my straighteners and curler on standby. In person, in the mirror, I'm thinking it's so cute, but on camera it must be looking wild. As you all know, the next step is cutting the lace. I'm not experienced with doing it on my head. I'm experienced with doing it not on my head, basically. So I'm gonna cut the tabs. They're baby hairs, you know, in this wig, which I appreciate. Okay, so I've got to a point here. So this side. So that's done. I've cut them both off. I was gonna go closer, but then I could see the threads from when they've been stitching, you know, the closure or the hair. I'm just conscious that I shouldn't cut too close because I might cut the thread and then everything will unravel. Not that I can't mend it myself, but at this point in time, I'm not trying to be mending the wig. Now it's time. I've got a razor now, and I'm gonna just. Oh, which way should I do it? Okay, so once again, I've readjusted the wig. I'm going to set the sides. I've got some Style and Shine foaming mousse from Cream of Nature. I'm just going to use a bit. You know what, I think the thing is I'm not used to seeing my head like this. I'm used to seeing my widow's peak. I'm used to seeing my dark roots. Do not judge my comb. It's been around for a long time. Set the hair so it can hide all of this. That'll do. So yeah, just more of the mousse. Send that down. Let me do the other side. I might just do a middle parting. So what I'm gonna do is set the front back, and then so this is where my middle parting will be. So I've parted it. Yeah, and I'm going to now set that. Did I do it or did I not? Yeah, okay, so I've just put straighteners on and I'm going to straighten the hair. I'm not gonna, if I was going to do baby hairs, I was going to do them here. There we go. Can you see them? Yeah. That's it. I've got my edge control. Obviously I can cut them shorter, but I don't want to. Not at this present moment. I think I've just done that. I think I've done it. Let's do one side. I just wanted to put something there. Did I even do anything? I'm gonna quickly do the same on the other side. It'll do. It'll do. It'll do. I haven't really used the right gel. I should have used gel, not edge control, but we moved. I'm gonna straighten this hair. You know what? I think the answer is to put the elastic on. Once the elastic is on, I think I won't be having too many issues. I'm using a headscarf. How do you do these things? This is not even the middle. This is on the side. Wasted. This is becoming too much. What I want to see if I can do is that technique to do like water waves. There's a way you can do with straighteners, but I don't have the patience. Let's just pass the straighteners through. You go like this, and you go like this. I don't know what I did, but I didn't do much. Now I've got kinks in it. Says those who make wigs and can style wigs yourself, kudos to you, because I do not have the energy. I do not know. I've given up on my method of straightening the hair, and I'm just doing random things to it now. I feel like I've been mumbling this whole video, so I'm sorry if you can't hear me. I know people usually tone these wigs, but I don't want to. Not now. Don't want to bump the ends. No. Sis, there's no technique to me straightening this wig. I'm just running the straighteners through the hair. Mum's gonna flip when she sees this. When I walk downstairs with this on, she's gonna lose it. She's gonna lose her rag. I can tell. I can already hear it. Okay, so I've taken off the headband, and I actually think I'm just gonna keep it straight. Why not? Why not? I'm sorry if you can see the closure and whatever, and it's just looking like HD to you, but I haven't done anything to melt it or blend it into my skin. And this spot here, I thought I concealed, but clearly I haven't. So as you can see, I've tried to use baby hairs to conceal these things, and if I had to kind of like tuck them in under the wig. I am small proud of myself, you know. Like, Terry really did that. This hair is screaming. This wig is screaming to be toned. I hope this is the realest closer wig in store that you've seen, because sis, I'm moving like an amateur. And I'm okay with that. I really am. I'm actually proud of myself, you know. I think I've done well. I think I've done amazing. I want to give myself a round of applause. Takeaways from this whole experience: that I will be using the elastic band that came with the wig, so I'm able to just pop the wig on. I might do that once I finish this video. 180 I think is good if you want that natural look. I've brought all the hair to the front, and this is what I've seen most people do when I see them try on wigs and review wigs. They bring all the hair to the front, and then I just think, is it really that thick? Is it not? Let me move it back and then bring some hair to the front, like if I was to naturally wear this wig. So this is just the hair surrounding just behind my ear, or just surrounding my ears, and come to your conclusions. Does this look thick enough to you just off of that? I think it's good hair. It feels soft. I feel like despite it being bleached to the max, it still feels quite soft. I like the hair, I like the length. I've managed to make this work. I'm sorry if this is screaming at you. I do not know what to tell you. So it comes down to here, which is just above my bottom. So it's actually a good length anyway. This length is good for work and for going out and being social. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked this video, please like and comment below. Yeah, I'm sure you expected more, but I've been bumbling throughout this whole thing. If you like my content, or you want to suggest some content that you'd like to see on my channel, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on my socials, or comment down below as well. I'll leave the details for this wig in the description box also. Until next time, keep on sipping. Bye.